Hey, chat. I wish I could go into some big, deep theory about the complex process that I used to pick out these three decks. I'm gonna be honest, I don't play any card games that terribly competitively anymore these days. These are three decks that I kind of liked playing on the ladder and that we won more matches than we lost with. So I'm gonna hit confirm here. We're gonna play our Gauntlet with these three. The Gauntlet system, for those not familiar, you play until you lose 2 in a row or until you get 4 wins. Net decking with the best. And these are decks that I had enjoyed before the Iceborne buff patch that none of their cards got nerfed. So hopefully they can still hold their own. Pantheon... Pantheon, Trindamir, Teemo Swain. I'm gonna ban the control deck. This is kinda controlling as well, but less so than this. They banned Tal Mal. Read. Start with Ekko Zil. Always mulliganing that. I think we're just getting rid of everything but Ekko here. I want some cheap predicts. There, we got some of those. So Ekko levels up when you've predicted 4 times in a game. Just get our predictions rolling. The first predict begots the second predict here, which is nice. Predict lets us look at 3 cards out of our deck. We can put 1 on top or hit skip to get a random one. I'm gonna just bounce off of these here.
This is my time. This is not the way.
So damage stays on units across turns in Runeterra, so my 1/3 beats down their what's it called? I'm gonna go ahead and play my Chronomancer out here who trades very cleanly with the goat. If I take the Feral Presence, Ekko actually levels on 4, which is pretty appealing.
To keep us safe.
Because I have a predict for 1, and that's a predict for 0. Block here, see what happens. I could have something like Troll Chant. Make me a little sad. Just Elixir. I go ahead and try and Mystic Shot this, I think. That way they don't get a chance to heal it afterwards. Cascade. I think that's fine. We have to bank our 1 spell mana here.
Never had luck, never needed it.
Never needed it. 2 more predicts to level him. We have a 0 mana predict and a 1 mana predict. Maybe I'm supposed to 0 mana predict there, actually, to set up my draw for next turn. Because, like, the double predict kind of wastes 1 here now, right?
Gotta focus.
I think I want to proactively level my Dorko here. Because if they just skip blocks, it's not great for us. Let's go ahead and attack with everyone now that we hit some free 1/3s. We got the, you could say we got the drop on him this turn. Hush is not the end of the world. Means this takes damage because it loses quick attack. And I don't get a thing, but it's fine otherwise. Voice is pretty good here. I wonder if they're avalanche deck. Doesn't look like it.
We must tell our stories, lest they be forgotten.
Tell our stories. No blocks. Go to 16. You want to combat in Runeterra resolves left to right, so you want to put voice all the way on the right, so that way if this dies in combat, the things to the left of her get to deal their extra damage. Nice and smashy to start the set. Millbot, thank you for the over 3 years. Welcome back. Appreciate it. Okay, so this is best of 3. So I've won with this deck. They've banned this deck, so we get to have to play Ahri Lulu for the remaining 1 or 2 games. They can play either of their decks, but both of their decks have to beat my remaining Lulu Ahri now. Hey, thanks for the command, Simulander. Alright, same deck we just played against. Yeah, that's perfect. Dink. Honestly, this might just be a full mulligan. Looking for we're looking for chompers to start. Nice. Okay. We're attacking on evens. Morning, Distinction. Thanks for the 2.5 years. Welcome back. Think we're Poro cannoning here. Well, it could be right to just start getting my chip shots in next turn. Yeah, I was supposed to do that. And all battling followers, ephemeral, summon ephemeral copies of the 3 strongest followers you recalled this game. Shadow Flare could actually be really good here. There's a lot of potential for blowouts. Hey, thanks for the 3.5 years, Quarth. Welcome back. Yeah, we're gonna be starting every day this week with some Runeterra. I am planning to take Wednesday off this week. But today, tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, we're gonna do Runeterra first thing in the morning. Aim. The Boom Baboon. Wherever here is. I just take this trade. Or this free hit. And then next turn, we're gonna go ahead and just smash them and have this be a 4/4 into here. There's a good chance they like do something to this to allow it to survive this, but I think that's fine. Got more flame chomps here. That's fine. This doesn't even die here. It's a good exchange for us for sure. Morning, Cans, right? Thanks for the almost 2 years. Welcome back.
Through the darkness, I see something new. Hope.
Think I just pass.
Almost fall.
So we're definitely putting this here. My question is, do I want to kill this one too? Probably not, because I have Lulu plus the Chomper to kill this. I could put the O1 in front of here. This is permanently silenced though, right? Yeah. Want to use this as a gain 5, basically. Yeah, we're definitely flaring. I just want to gain 5 with this, then we'll urchin into bin chomps. Solid open attacks here. What? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We actually have lethal opens here. We'll hook this with a 0 power thing. We have 14 plus an extra 2 plus we have a deny. And there's a clap as well. Love it. Hugify. Honestly, Lambton, the pro-Trump person who, well, for starters, let's imagine being so obsessed with your political candidate that, you know what, over a year after they lost, you're still, like, randomly trying to troll people, and that person probably has flags and signs and shit up at their house. They're very clearly not a mentally stable person. But I, in general, consider it an absolute win that shithead came in here and posted their pro-Trump message. And there's someone that's been following for, gosh, it says since August 2021. So, you know, like oh God, it's January. So what, 4 or 5 months now? So that means that they're a spineless person as well, because they'll come in here and support my stuff where we rightfully shit on people like Trump constantly. And people that have, you know, politics that are hurtful instead of helpful. As opposed to, you know, like, going and watching actually anyone else. Yeah. Imagine that, like, just, like, living that rent-free in their head, waiting for a moment where, like, sub-chat's not on and they show up. Yeah, usually I have sub mode off during non-magic games. Foreign Synth, thanks for the 35 months. Welcome back. And occasionally we have people like that we have to ban because they're dickheads. But, you know, it's not too bad overall. The actual game chat's much Much better during non-magic games on average. Fredwick! The 51 months. Thank you for the over 4 years. Welcome back. I think I'm going to ban the Darkness deck. I mostly just like not playing against Control if I can avoid it, I think. Man, people really don't want to play against Tal Mal this morning, huh? Alistair Stone, thanks for the 26 months. Appreciate the over 2 years. Welcome back. If I ever want voice in my opener, I keep Zillion and Time Trick here, get our predicts going to get Ekko level. We're basically, people that haven't seen this deck before, it's basically just a turbo level Ekko deck.
Now where are we that beaker?
Hey, Panther, thanks for the 20 months. Welcome back. I'm glad you're enjoying Runeterra. I have sub mode off during non-magic games intentionally because it does help grow the community better. New viewers are more likely to change the channel when they open a stream and it's in sub-only mode because they want to participate in chat. My goal in doing non-magic content is to grow those portions of my content more. Whereas, like, my magic content is grown enough and I don't need to deal with people to grow that more that are obnoxious.
Hey, Daddy.
What's going on, my dude?
I want to play Minecraft Dungeon and I want to play on the tower, but I can't and I can't.
What's wrong?
I can't find the right switch.
I think it's the blue switch, the one with the purple and gold controllers on it, the one that's out here. But what? Bring it here. It should be under. Do you check my profile? It should be under my profile on the switch with the blue dot. We have 2 predicts already, so we're well set up for a turn 4 level Ekko. Again, the problem is they just played another Roiling Sands here. So do I want to play Ekko and give it vulnerable? It might be worth it, honestly. It's going to give me a free time trick.
Whoa.
Oh, this is perfect, right? We'll just take backup Ekko for after this one dies.
To see my killer though. Right?
Hold on, it's downloading an update. Now we'll check and see if it's got your characters.
I go!
Is there a plan for Meta Monday, or have I missed it? There just hasn't been a lot of data. Like the amount of information I need to have a reasonable Meta Monday is a lot higher than we've had in recent memory.
Yes, I know.
So it's not that you've missed it. There just hasn't been enough information worth going over.
And what kind of kill do you bet one kill do always damage his 20%?
There's 20 life.
His 20 life.
We're gonna skip on these. Take a random one here.
Whoa.
That's what I think every time I see a level up animation too. They're pretty good. Big whoa.
I love animations.
I love animations too, JK.
What about the queen spider? What about the queen?
Elise.
What about the queen spider?
We should play a Queen Spider deck at some point. That's true.
Yeah.
I think I just take another Ekko here, huh?
Yeah, it made him like made him very powerful. Whoa, that guy looks powerful.
He does look powerful, dude. I agree.
He was powerful, but in a million years.
I did not have curly hair. That's a couple of generational skip. My grandpa had very curly hair.
Whoa, I kind of love
It is a pretty cool one.
all animations look cool, guys. Leave a comment down below and big animation so cool your head you want your head to blow up.
Talia's definitely attacking. into Ekko here. It's unfortunate that Ekko just eats it, and we don't get a thing here.
Oh no!
What's going on, D2K Dragon? Thanks for 20 months. Welcome back. AKN Chris, if you're still here, thanks for the follow.
First I don't have my killer though.
Oh, this is the gold switch, dude. I told you you need the blue one.
Oh yeah.
You're not listening.
But with
Find the switch with the blue dots in the back.
with the blue switch.
It must be upstairs. If it's not down here. Now, I think it's the one with the black things on the side.
The black things.
The black Joy-Cons, the gray Joy-Cons.
Oh, my brother played on it.
Your brother's playing on it? Yeah, it sounds right.
Wait, when we're done with it, I could help you for now. So you never play a clean spider in years, right?
The next
Damage.
Toglandia Open will definitely be February 19th.
Oh no.
I don't have information on what the format's going to be just yet. We're gonna wait till like the start of February to make that decision.
What our most powerful creature we have? What the most powerful guy we have? Okay. Get the cat. I think the cat was cute.
The cat is kind of cute. These are gonna be 5/3s.
Barbara!
I think it's just Voice of the Risen, right?
How about we go with all out attack? How about we go with all out attack? Okay.
We just did an all-out attack.
How about maybe one day we could like battle?
Yes, Neo will be out before the next open.
We need to use all creature at the same time. We have to use all our guy at the same time.
That's a really cool one. I haven't seen that one before.
Right in it. I call it right in it. Right in it. Queen Spider deck will be hard to get. That you never. I want to play this game sometime.
Can you put this one on your phone?
Maybe we have it.
I think you might. Chrono Break is definitely the winner. I'll take one of those.
Question. How you get the Queen Spider deck?
Oh, this is a fleeting copy. That's fine. We'll do this turn, right?
Fleeting copy. He got my confusion. He got confusion. He got confused. Wait, back. Our strongest guy got confused. That guy has choco.
This time trick for a soft pass here of an actual Chrono Break for next turn is great. Chrono Break's a really powerful spell, buddy. We gotta take that one every time we see it.
So I got a question. We had to beat Cold Break. We had to go with all out attack. Because we had to go with all out attack. Out attack! Out attack!
Well, so one of the things that's really nice about... Oh, I should have put this in front of one that died. That was a mistake.
Mistake. Oh, you got all your creatures back.
We did get our creatures back, yeah.
Yeah, I'm a bad boy sometimes.
I think I offer this trade.
If I make big boy guy,
to finish my thought, one of the things that's nice about Runeterra is that Runeterra doesn't have a bunch of draft chaff like games like Magic do. So it's much easier to remember what cards are in Runeterra because there aren't a bunch of bad ones I have to remember.
I think we don't have enough guys to win this, so yeah.
We have two and they have two. And one of the things too, Jakey, we have 5 cards in our hand, and they only have 3, so we have more resources than they do.
Why use some resources that are useful, okay? Some usable ones. So, what's the very first one? It literally...
Summon, grant me a random keyword for each allied landmark you've destroyed this game.
Shovel, a legendary, a god.
It's a lot of keywords, Jakey.
A god, we need to get back.
We might actually be okay here with the Chrono Break in hand.
Hey, I got a question. We definitely need back caught up to Bill. Yeah.
He's pretty big and scary.
He's very powerful, right? He's very powerful. So maybe one day we could get back caught, and then we could get unstoppable. Then what? So, I thought about like a cleanable.
We take another voice. I think we take another voice.
Can you combine?
It could be right to take the other time trick to dig towards the second Chrono Break here. So this is gonna create us a bunch of friends.
Can you Oh my neck. I like my neck. My neck. Oh.
Is predict kind of like ponder? Yeah, it's basically exact. So predict. What's wrong, dude?
My neck hurts.
What's wrong with your neck? Predict lets you. Predict's kind of like scry, and time trick specifically is like ponder.
We need to heal a guy. How about we heal like with something? How about we join the crystal? Did that win? There's another way to win this.
Nope. There are some other ways to win this game, but usually you win by destroying the crystal.
But you know another way? Yeah, dude. You could play till they had no cards back. Great option.
Huh? Do we want the Mystic Shot, or do we take the Absolver? It might be right to just take the Mystic Shots to try and burn them out here. Because with the two Scrying Sands, we're hopefully not dead to this next turn. Is that elusive? Yep. Shoot. Perfect. Never didn't have it.
How about we take down the Pablo guy?
Easy game, chat. Easy game.
Oh no! Oh no! Not the God! Not the God! Not the God!
This is why we took the Mystic Shot the previous turn. We got him, Jakey. We got him.
My crystal got me by.
I do not have any official sort of affiliate link for Runeterra, no. This is not a sponsored segment. We're just playing because we like it. So, Daddy's doing a tournament run, so he has to keep playing his same decks that he's playing right now, okay? I can't switch to a Queen Spider deck. Sorry. If you want, tonight, after I'm done working, I can build a Queen Spider deck for you on your phone, okay?
Okay. And don't tell anybody about your family about bad.
Okay. Slayer, thank you for the 40 months. Welcome back. And Zero, thanks for the 34. Thanks for the follow, Pat Daddy. I think I'm mulliganing this guy. We're gonna keep the rest of these are actually quite good because Boom Baboon gives us Flame Chompers to discard too excited. And there's this. I really can't imagine what kind of shitty, toxic, awful person you have to be to come in here after witnessing the interactions that I just had with my son and conclude that children are a pain. I hope whatever makes your life so awful and terrible that you think that interactions I just had with him makes him a pain, like, improves, because your childhood must have been fucking terrible. Jake is great, and him coming in here to check out my game is, like, awesome, and nothing remotely resembling a pain. Thanks for the 23 months, Tistamet. I don't have a good way to get the Flame Chomper into play this turn, which is a little bit sad.
Here I am, wherever here is.
Do I want to offer this trade here? I think that's fine. Also, as another kind of just general comment, I don't know who it was that said it, because it was a couple bit back while Jake was here, and I didn't want to comment on it while he was here, but Jacob, in case it wasn't apparent when he was sitting here, Jacob has a speech impediment, so I don't know that the comments were meant to be intended to be rude when you say I don't know what language he's speaking, but it's definitely, as someone who also had a speech impediment as a child, that those kind of comments are hurtful, and you should think before you say stuff like that. You don't know what people's lives are like, and you should try and avoid making stuff like that. I'm gonna take the progress day here. It's a little greedy, but
I help when I can. Shut up when I can.
thanks for the 3 years, Lumbering Falls. Appreciate the prime. Thanks for keeping me around. This thing's gonna start poking at my stuff. I think, honestly, we just get excited, discard the Chompers, kill the Tutu here, and then next turn we get to open attacks, Lulu chomp this, right? That's annoying. I guess that just happens, huh? So I'm gonna lose mana this turn if I don't use it, and I don't really want to play anything else out, so I think I'm actually just gonna Twin Disciples here as a deal 3. Huh. That's pretty good. Morning, Logan. That interaction feels weird to me. That this sees the stasis statue disappear. think we're dead here, huh? This is 8, 13, 15.
I'll drag you out of there if I have to.
Yeah, the way the cards read, I wouldn't expect that interaction to work that way. Is like my TLDR. Can we burn them out? We might be able to burn them out here, huh? We do this, make some elusives. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm going to Zonite Urchin here first, because this way if they destroy this, these two die and my 1/1 doesn't die. Because these deal 3 to my weakest thing every time they destroy a landmark. Okay. Close game either way. Yeah, rate of negation gets us. I also agree with Lampton that I think in some cases the wording being awkward is definitely a feature and not a bug. Their combo decks in Runeterra, like, one-turn kills. Yeah, Runeterra supports every range of archetype you'd expect. Yeah, I mean, all 3 of the decks that I'm playing in this gauntlet are, like, good, solid, aggressive decks that can, like, rip close games out of nowhere with burn and evasion. It's the reason why I'm playing them. If you're one of the wonderful folks that's one of my supporters, by the way, and you're looking for great places to find deck lists, Mobalytics is a good place in general for everyone, but the subs Discord also has a pretty active Runeterra channel. That's where I generally go and ask for deck lists when I'm looking. I think Liss Tal is probably their most controlling deck. I'm mostly on the ban the control deck plan for this set. Oh, they gave us Tal Mal. Sweet. Our first 2 opponents ban this deck, so I haven't played it yet. I'm gonna keep starting with Ekko Zil, and then we'll play Tal Mal as the second one. Yeah, the Lysandra Thralls is like combo finish for how it kills you, but it's usually like an avalanche deck, right? I'm gonna mulligan the Absolver. I don't think I want that in my opener. We're just looking for more predicts to level Ekko aggressively. When you're mulliganing with this deck, you're looking for early predicts and echoes. Hey, nice Crypto Creative. Welcome to a live one. Ilko2, thanks for the follow, by the way. And Lucas Dragon, thanks for 25 months. Good start from them here. They're attacking on odds and have plunder into Jagged Butcher. It's probably gonna be a tough game. Okay, that's a gain 3 off our predict. You love to see it. All right, do I want backup Ekko or do I want the Zillion? I think I'm gonna take backup Ekko. Damage stays on units across turns in Runeterra, so this block here is decent for us, because not only does it save us 3 life, but it also means my 2/3 can trade with this in the future. I think it's Scrying Sands here.
We can always rely on you to keep us safe.
Nice to meet you. I'm Isla.
I turn it like so.
What's that you got there?
And now, if they open attacks next turn, I can give this -2 attack with the card we predicted to the top, and we won't take damage. Yeah, this is huge. Oh god, I get to kill it now too? Sometimes lucky.
Real good to see you.
Super Lee, thanks for the 16 months. Welcome back. Devil, life is well. I'm very fortunate and I'm happy to be here. So this is ready to level up. I think I'm just gonna pass here because I want to draw the card I picked to the top of my deck. We get to bank this spell mana here.
New tech, new tricks, new day, new zone.
Jay Duffy, thanks for the 10 months. Welcome back. And Burger, thanks for the 27. That's unfortunate. I think I'm gonna go ahead and level this in response to get the chrono breaks into my deck. Voice. So this is still going to die because it's taking 5, but that's fine. He levels up, he puts a really powerful spell into our deck. We have a backup copy of him here.
I'll make corpses of them all.
Yeah, I'm just gonna voice.
Speak and be heard. That is true power.
Yeah, their deck doesn't really leverage the O1 at all, as far as like extra resources are concerned. I'm gonna take a skip here and just draw random. None of those are particularly exciting. Yeah, their first turn was really good, but their subsequent turns have not been great here.
Never had luck, never needed it.
Never needed it.
You'll die.
Treasures of the ages for a price.
For a price. Alright, so... Oh, I think I just attack with Ekko.
This to your bill.
Oh, I've never met anyone like you.
You already have an Absolver, so easy chrono break here.
I don't want to meet whatever woke you up.
But little is good, a lot must be better.
Bow to no one. Stand and fight.
So, if we Scrying Sands here, this won't hit me. So Chrono Break not only revives everything of mine that died this turn, but it also It also gives me an attack token. It rallies.
Leave no survivors. Parents, keep me. My life or theirs. Can I paint you?
I'll cut my name in.
They have Sejani's champion spell here? That's 4, right? That's the only way this block makes sense.
You want me to rewind? Need more time?
I just let this happen in Chrono Break again, right? Yeah.
Rewind. Echo.
We do get 2 echoes. 2 echoes died this turn. I think this Echo deck might be my favorite one we've played. So Chrono Break is not a card you could just put in your deck. It is cracked because you have to jump through hoops. So Chrono Break gets created when Echo levels up, which is why when I'm talking about how we're mulliganing with this deck, you want to be mulliganing for Echo and ways to predict to level him up. It's the reason why we're mulliganing and our deck is set up to kind of turbo Echo. So again, they have to beat our Tal Mal deck twice, once with each of their remaining decks here. For the follow top Stola. It generates 3 copies in my deck. Makes 3 of them. And then we have a bunch of predicts, which lets us dig for those. I don't think I want Mal in my opener. I'm gonna keep the rest of these. I'm gonna skip this. I really just want the bugbear thing. None of those are that.
Would you look at this place?
Attack for 5 here. Hush is a great draw.
Gonna catch the sky. You got caught.
Ground Slam's pretty good here too. It's like stuns them off of a thing. It's probably fine to put on top. Fog's an attack for a turn, basically.
Each life a rare jewel.
Okay, that is 1 card late, but I guess better late than never.
Unyielding. Peace is a trail painted with blood.
Chill for now.
A soldier stands among us. We are all soldiers this day.
Now we'll tell ya, copy this, she levels. The faded keyword's kind of like heroic. Once per turn, when they target a faded thing, it gets +1/+1 permanently.
submit.
Alright, that went better than expected. So these things, when their countdown hits 0, they summon a 5/4, and they grant my biggest thing +2/+2. We have 8 mana exactly. I think we just open attacks and hope that Absolver plus Ground Slam is lethal, right? These are both vulnerable. This little hook means I can force them to block any of my things.
Fade and be gone. Hope crystallizes. To preserve beauty and protect all life.
So this is taking 10. If I slam this and then double Absolver here, they die, right? Yeah, good stuff. And they're out of mana, so they're just dead. The timer on the top left new. It is for the best of 3. I'm playing Runeterra's best of 3 tournament gauntlet mode at the moment. I could have stunned and raised. Yes, there were a couple of ways to eat that Reese's. There were a few lines to victory there, for sure. Alright. Now, so I mentioned earlier that you can't lose 2 in a row, but that's not true of the final boss. So we get 1 shot to get the fourth win. Let's do it. Trundle Elise is their control deck. Ken and Ahri's kind of scary though. I might ban the Ken and Ahri. This is an aggro deck. Okay, if they're all aggressive decks, I'm gonna ban Ken and Ahri, I think. Yeah, the Gauntlet's a multi-deck format. You see your opponent's regions and champions, and you ban one of theirs, and they ban one of yours, and then you have to win. You have to win a game with each of your remaining decks. We're 3-0 so far. We're 3-0, 6-0. Again, gonna keep predictors in the opener, gonna mulligan non-predictors, non-echo cards.
Just out of reach.
So Fallen Feline creates a Hexite crystal in the bottom of our deck, and if we see this in a prediction, we just get to draw it. It's a really powerful card to lead on one when we're going to be predicting a bunch with the rest of our deck. The winner's deck is out. To win the match, you have to win with each of their 2 remaining decks. So once you've won with the deck, it's retired. The first person to win with their 2 not banned decks wins the match. It's interesting. I think overall I prefer Magic's sideboarded format to multi-deck, but the multi-deck's not strictly worse, it's just different. It can, as someone who plays card games more casually these days, it can sometimes be difficult to find 3 decks I like playing. I think I'm gonna skip here and take a random on this predict. None of these are particularly exciting.
I don't want to meet whatever woke you up.
And start the turn by attacking. Yeah, it's more, multi-deck formats are more knowledge intensive and more time intensive. This current format, it's been fine because there's been a bunch of decks I've played that like have felt competitive and fun. But there's definitely been Runeterra formats where I like really love 1 or 2 decks, but I struggle to find more decks. Well, I don't, and I've talked about this bit before. I don't want either Absolve. I don't have any leveled champions yet. I actually think hard sideboard counters like Magic frequently prints, I actually think those are incredibly shitty game design. And you don't have to print hard sideboard counters to have a sideboarded format be meaningful. Like, sideboard shouldn't be just about silver bullets and mulliganing to silver bullets. Things that sideboards do are like, let you board down against aggro to bring in more spot removal, or let you board up against control to generate more grindy card advantage. Like those types of things. God, we really need an Ekko. People always bring that up, that this game doesn't have hosers, but hosers I think are actually just incredibly bad designs. I'm glad this game doesn't have hosers. That's unfortunate. So, it's not about, and this is something that comes up too, so 3 Runeterra decks is less than 1 Magic deck. That's true, but as an adult with 3 kids and other games and other hobbies, it's not just about money when it comes to multi-deck formats. I'm not just paying for the deck that I'm buying, I'm also spending money, my time is worth money. And needing to know matchup tables for 3 decks to be successful is a much larger investment than needing to know matchup tables for 1 deck. So you're accurate. It's definitely accurate to say that like 3 Runeterra decks is cheaper than 1 Magic Arena. That's just objectively true. But from a multi-deck versus single-deck format, it's not just an easy, strict 1-to-1 there. Yeah, you need practice with all your decks to know all the ins and the outs. So we get to kill the Misfortune here, but we're definitely pretty far behind here. Desperately need to draw an Ekko. Yeah, for any of my regular Magic viewers here that haven't played Runeterra before, you can buy any Runeterra deck outright for like 25 bucks. There's no random card packs, and you get to buy exactly the cards you want. It's also very reasonable to free-to-play things completely, is accurate.
To me. We must tell our stories, lest they be forgotten.
Thanks for the 30 months, Ewok. Welcome back. I appreciate it. Hey, there's an Ekko. Ekko comes in leveled here. Let's see if he can drag us kicking and screaming back into the game. We're doing Runeterra to start everyday mobile tomatoes. We'll be starting with magic in about 20 minutes or so, maybe after this this match is done. We're gonna swap over.
This is my future.
Who's that you got there?
For what it's worth, you can always find my schedule pinned on my Twitter and on my website here. It not only includes when I'm going to be live, but what I intend to be live with when. Runeterra is the most visually stunning digital card game, and it is not particularly close. It's so very good. Time Bomb sounds great. We'll clean out Valor and this 2-1. It draws a card. Love a Chrono Break. Okay. Ekko might drag us kicking and screaming across the finish line here. This does 1 to everything when it counts down. We have 10 total mana here. We've got another voice to play out.
Every wave is a path.
To speak and be heard. That is true power.
Fortune favors the bold.
The ocean is no place for the weak.
Anyone else notice Jeff does a lot of kicking and screaming when he plays card games? Accurate. Alright, this here, this here, this here, this here. We go to 4. Wait, why is this not dying? Oh, because my voice. Ah, shoot. If I do it like this, this works. We can beat Rally, because all of these are dying, and then I get to Chrono Break. They might just be dead here. So again, Chrono Break revives all my things that died and lets me rally. The Shrink was probably better on the Impact Pora. Nah, I think we're fine. Wow, that was incredibly impressive. Our draw that game was so bad. Like, it took us forever to find Ekko. Like we mulliganed for it and missed, and like when we played it like turn 6 or 7. Alright, so they're playing scouts again. I think I'm going to keep the grounds. I think I'm going to keep these 3. Our deck ideally wants to go Salt Spire into Talia. Chip was actually the best card I could find in my deck there.
Follow me!
Follow me! Chip grows up into a big boy when he sees the Presivarium. Off I go. I'm gonna start the turn by attacking, so that way they can't deploy any bigger blockers. Even if he doesn't win the game, he always wins our heart. Accurate. Looking for a Talia here. I'm gonna skip because there's no Talia. We get 2 draws at a Talia next turn. Happy Monday, Tingels. Okay, landmark means that Stonebreaker is going to be active on 6.
I'm one of the good guys, but not that.
Think I try for this. What does skipping do? So the predict shows me cards from 3 random positions in my deck. So it's not guaranteed to be... Oh, wait. This will... Crest of Insight. Do I want the extra mana next turn? I don't think I do. That'll put me up to 6. Well, that I want to trade here. Probably do because of the 4 Demacia. This is close. This is close. And then hopefully this predicts into a Talia, so Talia can copy Salt Spire next turn. So we get 4 shots at a Talia. We get 3 with the predict, and then we can skip the predict to draw something else if we don't find her. They have a Quinn here. Quinn open attacks next turn's a little scary. That's like a baby Quinn. None of those are the Talia I wanted for Christmas. That's fine. If we brick on the Talia, we still get to Stonebreaker next turn, and we go Stonebreaker into Malphite. So no Talia here. Yeah, they did have a misfortune and we killed her. But you're correct that their deck is aggressively mediocre when they don't have misfortune. I've never been a fan of this deck. When your champions don't stay in play, their deck's just like has a pretty middling power level. Hey, we're about to see why Flametongue Kavu was preemptively banned in Historic. Mood. Thanks for the follow, Simon. But if you new follows today, welcome to the channel. My name's Jeff Hoagland. I stream full-time here on Twitch. We do card games and all sorts of other stuff. That's actually kind of terrifying. Hopefully they don't have a Rangers, whatever. Oh no, chat, they have a Rangers. If this dies, we could have a shot here. Okay? Because this 3/3's only till end of turn.
This is our way. Devotion to battle.
And these things have Scout, so they're going to get another attack step in here. Think I just gained 6 here. And then this is going to generate a 7/6, and then Malphite's going to come down leveled. Malphite rocks, chat. Here I am, there I am. Unfortunately, do not have enough mana left over to Unstoppable Force this turn, but that's fine. These are just large chunkers that are looking to crunch in. One thing to note here for people that are new to Runeterra, champions are kind of like legendary cards from Magic with a twist. This is a Malphite, but while I have a Malphite in play, it turns into a spell that puts a Malphite back into my deck. So instead of just being stranded with a legendary you can't play, it turns into a useful resource. This card's just super powerful in general. Okay, 4 Demacia is kind of scary. It's going to make their things get pumped up real big again like we saw last turn. Yeah, Malphite basically gives you opponents can't block. Stunningly powerful effect for sure.
Dangerous water.
Start by drawing a card, see what we get. Hush is actually kind of great because now I can ground slam and this. This is a stun plus hush turn.
Courage, soldier.
Is it? Is it a stun plus hush turn?
Always forward.
Here comes the boulder.
Okay, so that's a pretty big boy.
If it's made of sand, I can ride it.
Let's play out some more attackers here. Then we'll Unstoppable Force and get in there. Because they even can't realistically play out that many blockers here, because any blockers they play out are going to threaten to get stunned by this. Mr. Wilson, thanks for the almost 3 years. Welcome back. Happy Monday. Dooby doo dooby 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 doo dooby doo dooby 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 doo dooby 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 doo. Alright, so we play the Unstoppable Force, and then they get a chance to play a blocker, and then we get attacks. Grande, thanks for the 15 months, welcome back. Yeah, we're playing Runeterra's Gauntlet mode right now. It's their kind of tournament mode, Hoodox. So the tournament mode has a timer. You got caught. Attempt to kill you. Sick. Good, clean 4-0-8-0 sweep this morning.
Rock always wins.
Rock always wins. So, Runeterra's organized play system has two current paths into it. So they have what they call their seasonal tournaments that happen every 2 months, I believe. I think it's 2 months. And you can either qualify for those by playing... you can qualify for those by playing on the ladder and achieving a certain rank, or you can play these gauntlets to earn what they call prime glories, which I now have 2 of. I've not been playing every week. And you can get up to 4 of them. And then there's a last chance gauntlet on 129 that these prime glories give you buys in. So I've played 2 prime glory gauntlets, and we've achieved 2 of them. So I'll get a chance to play 1 more. Unfortunately, I missed the chance to get up to 4 just because I was super busy last weekend, and we weren't quite into Runeterra for the ones before that. But I'll probably play 1 next weekend. I've been enjoying doing these on Monday, first thing, and then we'll probably play the last chance gauntlet on 129 when that pops open and see if we can maybe qualify for their seasonal. Like I said, I'm not taking it too seriously. Like the 3 decks that we played there, the Ahri, Lulu, Ekko, Zillion, and Zaltal, these are just 3 kind of aggressively slanted decks that we had like played at different points that were fun. Those were actually the first matches I've played since the January 5th patch, because we had like the Open and there were some other things going on in my life, so we haven't had a chance to Runeterra a bunch since then. But we're already back to be doing a Runeterra deck every single day to start the stream again. It's been fun. Their format seems good. There are a few people who are a little worried about the Iceborne Legacy deck, and I've not played against that archetype yet, but it doesn't seem like it's taken over. A few people had mentioned that it kind of died back after the initial big push right after it was the hot new thing. Bitakulu and 96soon, thanks for the follows. Yeah, it was the new patch, and that's normal in all card games, right? Like it was the new things, was like super popular because people wanted to see if it was good. For my regulars that haven't seen Runeterra before, if you decide you want to try Runeterra, my number 1 recommendation is to just give it an install and play the tutorials and check out this Path of Champions. If you're familiar with Slay the Spire, this is a PvE, you play against the computer kind of RPG style mode where you like draft decks and play against the PC. It's a great way to farm, start a collection, and learn the interactions and rules of the game. If you look back on my YouTube, there's a video of me playing it from a little bit ago. I won't do too much of it on stream because I'm not super big into single player card games, but I know a lot of people like that, so I like to shout it out. It was super cheap to make too. That makes sense. Thanks for the follow, 9kit. Does Runeterra work on Linux? So, it does not have a native Linux installer, but I'm told it runs via Wine, and it has an Android app. So if you set up an Android emulator, you could play it that way if Wine doesn't work for you. But I'm pretty sure it works via Wine. But it also runs well. It also runs well on mobile too. Runeterra, I often say, and this is the truth, Runeterra runs better on my cell phone than Magic Arena runs on my 2080 Super on my gaming PC. Speaking of Magic Arena, for people that are new, I play a few different games here, so we're actually going to shift off of Runeterra. I'll be back with more Runeterra tomorrow morning and every other day.